Hi everybody, this is Dan at Laser Toys, and we came out with the Batwing, and boy, there's a big demand for it before we even released it. I'm going to show you the quick build on it. It's very simple, and I think you'll really enjoy getting it into the air really quick. I'll show you what all you get. You get the foam board here, and you got basically the wing, and you've got the fuselage up here. You also get a mount with it, and you get a couple of control horns, which are the mini control horns, which I think you've seen those. If not, there they are, little minis. Okay. Anyway, I'll show you how it goes. First, you want to get a sharp knife, and you want to cut through all the tabs that you see. You'll see there's tabs here by where the servos go. Just cut those out, and that piece will fall right out of there. Then you got a tab on both sides of the wing. And we're going to cut through those. You've got, let's see, we've got one more tab here. I think back by where the fuselage goes in by the left aileron. Okay, now we've got our wing. We're going to cut our fuselage out. There's tabs in here also that are fairly obvious. Just 1, 2, 3, and then the fuselage is out of there. So that's basically it. There's our fuse. There's no rudder. It's all elevon control. And there's already a cut where the elevon should go. And what you want to do first is bend that down, and then actually you want to make a cut with your knife all the way down through here. Sharp knife is very important. Just cut an angle all the way down. Try to keep it fairly even. Do both sides. You can continue on to this side. Try not to cut through your hinge, but just give it a nice angle. If you have to start again from the other side, it's no big deal. You can use a straight edge if you want. However you want to do it. It's all up to you, but it's really pretty simple. It doesn't have to be perfect either. You can even push down on it a little bit to make a nice angle. You just want to be able to move your elevons about that far. I'd say that's what, 30 degrees or so, 25 to 30 degrees. Okay, so we've got that. Alright, then all we have to do is push our fuselage into the wing, and the way I do it, I usually turn it. If you can see that, I'll turn the fuse, kind of slide it up in there. It catches a little bit, just spread it apart, and get it all the way up in there. Then start turning it so the tabs fit down in the slots. And if you have a hard time with it, just pinch your tabs that are sticking up a little bit, and it'll make it drop down into the wing real easy. Alright, and make sure it's all the way forward, and they're in all the way. Next thing we want to do, we want to get the hot glue gun. Let me grab it. And I have a method of pushing a bead forward that I kind of like when I'm making a fillet joint with the hot glue. And I'm going to try to get a good view of this. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to just push a bead out and then come forward. And just keep a bead in front of it. Okay. If you notice it really fills it nice. And I'm going to do that on all 4 corners that are going together here. And my hot glue gun's just a little too hot. I had it on high just to heat it up, but it should be on low. But it's still working out just fine. And I've got all 4 corners glued together. Kind of make a nice view from the front. Make sure it's straight and perpendicular to the body. So I just kind of eyeball it and tilt it if it needs to be moved a little bit. That looks pretty good. Okay, now next thing we're going to do is put our mount in. And this is our little mount, little star-shaped mount. What you want to do is just place it in here at a 45 and just turn it, and it will slide right into the proper areas. If it doesn't, just press it in there. And there's a customer calling, and I'll have to check and see who that was when we get done here, but we're gonna finish our build. Okay, so we got our mount in there. That looks really good. And then you wanna just go over each corner and glue your mount in. I put a little bead in front, and then I'm gonna put a little bead behind all four corners, and it's pretty much in there. Looks pretty good. Get rid of my little stringies here. Those are always an ugly thing to have. Okay. Next thing we want to do is put a little bit of hot glue on where the control horns go. I'm pushing a little bit of paper out that's in there. I put a little line of hot glue where the slot is. Then press the control horn on top of it, and then slide my control horn back so that you notice we're able to go forward. Now your holes should line up over your hinge. Whenever you put a control horn on, the holes should be over the hinge. Okay, this one is just about slightly forward, but it's pretty much over the hinge. Make sure you do both of them the same on both sides. Put your servos in and your push rods, and you're gonna mount your motor, hook everything up, and you're ready to fly. That is about the easiest build you can get. There's also a line, if you notice, right where your servo is, right in the middle here. I think you can see that line. So you get a little more light in there. That's your CG. So set your CG, glue it together, get your stuff mounted on there, and go fly. Pretty easy build, huh? All right, hey, take care. A little mount. Let's see. I'm gonna cut that out. Okay, you got a little. This is also a balancer. You can use it as a balancer. Cut your little tabs out. Get your center piece cut out right here. Alright, so we got 3 little pieces here. Get the one I dropped. Alright, we got 3 little pieces. So this is pretty simple. You just slide these in and glue them. Well, actually, let's see, let's put a little glue on here first. And glue this together. That's good. Kind of hold it together. I put a little line on the seam. My little bead push method. And then same thing here. We'll put a little bit of glue on the tabs. And line it up so they're both the same way here. Alright. And put a little glue on the inside. And you're probably not seeing all this, but kind of a last minute thought here to show you how to do this. Okay, so we got this little stand. Alright. So what you can do, you can balance your plane using that little line by the where the servos are. Get your plane balanced like that. And then if you just want to display it, flip it over and set your plane.